that's enough of that. I didn't know how long that was going to go on for. What's going on?
What's going on? Okay, so Blackjack says, "Woo, I'm first," and Wally Groove Cricket's
we already got people here. Nice.
Yeah. Ben Ghosting. Craig Flowers. How'd you get a different countdown than usual?
The 30-second countdown or the Mishmash and Mo countdown?
We'll have to clarify. He says, nice intro. Hi, Anthony Liban. Hi, Epiphonium.
What's up, Epiphonium, Anthony Liban? I didn't see them all yet. Craig Flowers, thank you. You like that intro? We were laughing. Mo and I were laughing because I created it on like panzoid.com, and then my 16-year-old son saw it and he's like, that is so old. No one uses those, which made it even funnier. I said, well, now we're going to use it every time.
Just to annoy you.
I think it's cool. In fact, I might just throw it in anytime. Hi, Nelson. How are you? Hugh, what's going on? Wally. Who's music and who is mayhem? This whole show is music and mayhem. Yeah.
It's on the day.
So yeah, guys, we are trying this out. We did a test run, right? But now we're really doing it. Hey, Jimmy Biter.
Jimmy Biter.
So is our audio good? Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. How's that shoulder, Jimmy?
I think he's better. Jimmy, your shoulder better?
Deal. It'd be cool, like we could hear them comment too, like just put in an audio feed. Cool.
I feel weird because usually I'm on other people's live shows and you can't talk. So sometimes I want to go to type to answer everybody in the chat, but I can just talk.
Hurricane Moon's in the house, yeah.
Mooney. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, so Mo and I decided to do this and get together and just have fun with this. What, twice a month we're probably going to do it? Maybe every other Saturday?
Yeah, and we'll alternate channels. So this time it's on Lori's channel. 2 weeks from now, it's going to be on my channel. I actually, though, could be spoiled by this, and I let her drive. So, we'll see how it goes.
Well, you did it the first time, so it was my turn. You did it for the test.
But I didn't have a cool intro, and have to get everything going. So
I had fun with that. So, I actually got the StreamYard paid version per your suggestion. I think I'm not sure how much more to it, but there's a lot of overlays. Hurricane, you leaving already? Jeez, I just got whiplash. So you can do more overlays. I don't know what else, up to 10 people in a room as opposed to 6, but we're not going to have 10 people in our room, but maybe we could do that at some point.
Yeah, we'll have to try something. Maybe that's something that we add next week. If we're writing down ideas as we go, maybe next week is play with some overlays and invite a couple of guests, not just one, but a couple.
That would be fun.
Something new. Let's try that.
Well, so I just remembered right before we went live that the Kentucky Derby is on right now. We have 9 people watching. The other 20 are watching the Kentucky Derby.
All right, that's okay. So have you been to the Kentucky Derby?
No, I've never been to Kentucky. I've watched it. Have you?
Yeah. I have been to Keeneland. I have not been to Kentucky Derby, but I have been to some horse races. They're fun.
I was going to tell you before we came on here that you should wear a Kentucky Derby hat instead of your sunglasses.
No, that's too girly. I'm too much of a tomboy.
I don't own one. I would think I have a straw hat in the house somewhere from I don't know, years ago from a Jimmy Buffett concert or something.
Yeah.
Audio is 1.
That's good.
Craig Flowers, audio is 1. Is that good? Thank you. Laurie, your 8-bitness though. I don't know what that means. Help me out. Too loud?
8-bit. Maybe that's got something to do with image quality. I'll put on my sunglasses. See, that looks cooler. Look at that already.
I don't know.
Someone is going to win a pair of sunglasses, and it's part of the prize pack, right? So
I hope I win. Blackjack's in the house. What's up, Blackjack?
Hey, it means pixelated. So you were getting a little pixelated.
Am I still pixelated? How do I fix that? It's probably my shitty internet connection.
We were just talking about that. Yeah. So I went really cheap. Lori showed me how to do an internet test. Everybody should try it. Go to internet speed test. You just type in the website and it tells you your upload and download speed. I like mine is crawling, but yeah, I've gone cheap lately. We're not watching a lot of cable TV. We're doing so much YouTube, just streaming stuff that I'm just doing basic internet packages. So for, $50, you can't complain. And we're still getting like quite a few little shows, but
yeah.
I hate to admit this, I'm still like on the parents' Netflix account. Yeah, it's working. It's all good. Now, Lori, did you freeze? I think Lori's frozen. Can you guys still hear me? I mean, Lori's driving this. Now I think she's frozen. Lori, come back.
Oh, you just...
Is it me or is it Lori? Do I need to exit and come back in? Oh, Lori's gone now.
Oh, that was good. That was good. What? Why did my internet? Should we crash?
No, but is it me or is it your internet?
It's me if it's going through me. So much for updating my bandwidth. I couldn't see anything and it kept saying connecting.
Maybe you need the cheap $50 internet.
I don't know. What's up, Rick? Did you lose me, or could you still see everything? I mean, I can see it now, but for a
Jimmy
second.
says I overpay for business. See, I used to overpay. I had the primo package, and then when COVID hit, I just got tired of paying. So now I'm doing like the total cheapskate method, and so far it seems to be working. Now watch next week it not work. The dog paw, what's up?
Woof. What's up, the dog paw? How are you?
Now, Nelson, you love the shades. You might win a pair of these shades. When I'm getting close to 200, right? So I think I'm 20 subscribers away. So we should be drawing pretty soon.
Have you gotten anybody to send more than one subscriber your way?
I have.
Nice. So they're in twice, or they're in for every subscriber?
I have somebody that's in 4 times. Yeah.
Wow. Blackjack?
No, it's
Come
not.
on.
It's not blackjack.
Oh, okay. I thought you said yes.
It wouldn't be fair if blackjack won. So.
Hi, Great Vanzini. When are you going to go? The Derby's over. Wally, thank you for letting me know I'm back. And so who is number 18 that won? Because I looked it up and it said 'Tis the Law was the favored one.
Okay, now Blackjack says, hey to everyone, and she's finally in on Apple TV. So maybe at the other house, like the cheap internet's not working.
Oh my God.
So we'll find out.
How many homes do you have? Hey, Chuck, what's up? Hi, Lisa.
Hey, from Chuck and Lisa. Hey.
So anyhow, we have 11 people watching right now. We thought we'd get together and get to know each other more. I have been getting to know Tiny. Can I call you Tiny or Mo?
No, you can call me either. That's good. It's all good.
Getting to know Mo more over the weeks, but I was curious. I was thinking right before here how you learned to play bass. Did you start lessons, or what's the deal with that?
Right. So I always wanted to play bass. I come from a family of musicians, but they play old time folk music, bluegrass, old time claw hammer style banjo for my dad. My mom plays guitar and sings. And I always wanted to play the bass, but you got to think about that genre of music. Like the bass really is this big stand-up thing, and it's, root fifth, and it's like not really exciting. So I think that's kind of like the perspective most people have of the bass where I grew up.
Yeah.
So like it was always in the back of my mind. I was in band. But interestingly enough, like I was 36 sitting at a Lucinda Williams concert. So like not even a rock concert, but I was just watching the bass player just hang out and just be really chill. And I said, if I don't do this now, I'm probably never going to do it. So
Yeah.
I decided to go buy a bass guitar and went through several to get the right fit. And, that's why if you don't have the right fit, I have a video about that, then no hobby's really going to work out for you. But wasted a couple of years trying to teach myself and watch videos with tons of incorrect information, which I had enough music theory from college and high school that I knew that it wasn't right, but still trying to translate music theory to a new instrument. And then Blackjack was into making some videos with the guitar at the time. And there's this really, Doug Marks, Metal Method. There's an instructor that's tied into Metal Method, and her name's Sarah Spizak. And I guess she just saw a chick that rocked. So she actually made a comment on Blackjack's channel. And I said, how cool was that?
Wow.
The Sarah Spizak, and she's fantastic, and made a comment. So I thought, what do I have to lose? So I made a comment underneath hers and said, do you give lessons? Because I thought, Blackjack enjoyed watching her videos so much. I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I could set up a lesson and give that as a gift to Blackjack? And she agreed to take us on, which she doesn't do that. So she said that she's got 2 students. We were one of them. So
really?
that was cool. And I said, and she plays bass. And I said, can you put this music theory, help me fill in the gaps? And from there, it took off. I don't have to look at tab. I don't have to, really watch. You start hearing things and you don't rely on those things that are incorrect anyway. So,
so you learned the most just from her so you don't have to read tabs is what you guys call it, right?
No, I don't have to read tabs. Basically, as long as I know what key the thing's in, I get a pretty good sense of the song. What used to take, a week to learn a song, I can learn most things in an evening.
Love it. That's fun.
Nobody wants to do music theory, right? Because it's not fun. They don't want to go through the work. They don't want to go through the work of doing it. And really, if you do it, it's just invaluable. They all want to learn songs.
I'm one of those, Mo, that does not know music theory, which is funny. I read sheet music, but I was taught at the age of 7.
Well, you can read music, and you've got that advantage. There's a lot of people that don't want to read music either.
Yeah.
They don't want to learn to read music. I can read music. I read it for treble clef very well. It's hard because I played saxophone. It's hard for me to think in terms of bass clef. But seriously, for a stringed instrument, particularly music theory, just knowing music theory is a lot of mileage, really a lot of mileage out of it. You wouldn't have to learn to read music. And I'm not going to say it's the most fun thing in the world, right? It's very cerebral. If you don't like doing puzzles and you're not a puzzle kind of person, you probably wouldn't enjoy it, but it's worth taking the time.
It fits. Well, I know you sent a video of this woman that I can show everybody. I think it's a short video, but I just wanted to see who else came in and say hello because I see Metalhead Hippie.
Hey.
How are you, Jeff? How you doing? Still draining. Okay.
The antibiotics are working. All right, let's hope they keep working. Hope you feel better soon, man.
Hello, Ian. Oh, hello there, Ian. I don't know how to do your accent. Hello. Hi, Janice.
Janice, she said she can mostly read music, so that's cool. She's got a good start on it.
JJ, what's going on? I missed him. Currently working, jumping into quick to say hi and give a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're just going to chit chat for a while, and then as our show progresses, come up with different ideas that we can do. I think we were just talking to Mo about her music theory and this woman that you learned from. So where is she from? Did she virtually teach you guys?
Right. Well, she did. Yeah. So we would do not Zooms. I guess we did. What was it before Zoom that was cool? I can't even think of it now. Wasn't FaceTime, wasn't Zoom, wasn't Hangout. Gosh, what was the other platform? It's kind of ancient.
Oh, Skype.
Skype, thank you. Yeah, so we did some Skype stuff. And Yeah, so Doug Marks is like the man from the 80s and his cassette program and all that. But yeah, so Sarah, very rare that you've got a chick that rocks, went to Mills College, studied music, and she can shred a guitar.
Really?
Yeah, she's got this wicked, you'll see it in the video when you play, she's got this wicked custom Moser, but seriously, you guys need to check out, Blackjack may be able to put a link in there. I know she's kind of watching.
I was going to say, you have to be a moderator to put a link in, though. You should make Blackjack a moderator. We don't have a moderator, do we? Any moderators here?
No, we don't have a moderator. Yeah.
Well, I'll see if I can find it, but let me throw this video up if I can.
Yeah.
I'm new with this. I think I'll be able to do it.
Yeah, you guys are in for
a 2-minute video. Yeah, and Mo will, or I will put the link in afterwards. And I guess when I put the video in, we're going to go mute, but we can still chat with you all. So hold on. There it is.
Explains these musical phrases with her extensive knowledge of music theory. Sarah rocks.
I'm Sarah Spizak from Metal Method, and this is Arpeggios for Rock Guitar. In this lesson, you will learn how to build and play arpeggios all over the fretboard in any key and use them in licks, riffs, and solos. This will greatly improve your musical ability and your knowledge of the fretboard. We hear arpeggios in all different kinds of music and on different instruments. They can form the framework of a keyboard piece by Bach or be part of a rock guitar solo. Sometimes they are obvious, especially in neoclassical guitar, where they are often played repeatedly with sweep picking. You've heard them in solos by Ritchie Blackmore, Randy Rhoads, Michael Schenker, and countless others. Some famous classic rock solos that feature arpeggios include Hotel California and Sultans of Swing. Arpeggios also sound great in riffs. Arpeggios are a favorite tool for string players because they allow us to imply harmonies while using single lines. This means that if you're playing solo without other instruments, you can outline the chord changes by yourself. If you're playing with a band or backing track, you'll be able to play lines that really fit the chords instead of just wandering haphazardly around familiar scale patterns.
Fun.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean,
now,
so like what I love about Sarah, you know, she is so precise where she puts her fingers as she's teaching, and I mean that's like Sarah's kindergarten mode.
Oh my gosh.
She really is amazing. And the guy that introduced her in that session was Michelangelo Badio, and Blackjack and I got to meet Michelangelo Badio last year. Oh, cool guy. We got to have a clinic session.
Where's he from? I'm probably the only one that doesn't know his name until you said it. Is he like a guitarist? What does he do? Would you run into him? Was it like a trade show?
Yeah, so he came to near a town we were living in, did I guess a session, and he's promoting sawtooth guitars now and stuff. And so he was at a local place doing he's got his own albums and stuff out, right? His own solo stuff.
All right.
And
Cool.
he'll do, I mean, he'll set it on fire. Like he'll do spin the thing, play 2-neck guitar, double handed. It's crazy stuff. It's just speed. But
Who plays behind their head?
oh, it's nuts. It's nuts. But
how would you even do that? It's upside down and backwards when you play, right? It's like
right. So, if Hippie's on here, I'm going to ask Hippie for. And so if I'm a sponsor, and before everybody jumped on, I was saying it's pretty outside. I've been enjoying riding the bike. I am really missing being in a band. And I'm just, to be honest, a little burnt out with just the bass and just playing with just tracks, because I just miss having a band. And maybe it's just the nature of the bass. It's just, it needs to be with other people and live. I'm so missing that. So I'm still going to be watching your guys' videos, hanging out in the background here and there. But, I may have to say, here, Hippie, here's my sponsorship for the month. But would you play Sarah Spizak? Because she really, if more people knew about her, I think they would get a jump or a leg up on the instrument. And I actually asked her if it would be cool if I ask you to do that. So I'm putting you on the spot, Hippie. And she said yes. So I'd like to hook you up with.
So you have permission. We're not going to get copyrighted.
No. She owns
videos that we're playing.
Yeah, she owns that work.
Yeah.
Of course, she would love it. And I feel like I would love to drive more people to her, because she just helped me so much.
Great idea. That's awesome. Yeah. So what have you guys been doing? I'm talking to the chat room now. I know everybody's going out of their freaking minds with COVID, and especially the ones that are used to gigging live and playing in bands. And I know, Mo, you and Blackjack are totally dying to get out. And I love watching your videos. I think you sense that when I comment, but I'm like, oh my God, I just want to be at that festival and I want to be in front of the stage. I don't want to watch it on screen. I mean, I do, obviously, but it's just to go to a live show again. I don't know if the guys that we know or anybody in the chat room is actually in bands or was in a band, or if you guys just play on your own. Let us know.
Yeah, a lot of people I'm catching up on the chat here. Really, you guys are more people into theory. This is cool.
I'm missing all that.
Yeah.
Welcome, Han 36 Solo. I just call you Hans. Who's talking about music there? Because I am.
Everybody. So we've got. Where was it? I can't scroll down this to see, but.
Hello, Robert Clark.
Wally was talking about music theory for sure. Yeah. And I may not be able to scroll back and forth in the I think Wally was talking about parallel octaves.
Oh, geez.
I can't see it like in the comments now, but we could talk about dominant. There's cool stuff.
Okay, so looks like Craig was in a band 10 years ago, haven't gigged since. Well, Craig, you're your own band. Don't you do like 7 different parts and all that? Right. Love the Led Zeppelin. Jimmy, Jimmy Butter, are you working on a video? Or are you asking me if I'm working on a video? Blackjack, I would love to come there. I've never been to Tennessee. Well, I may have driven through Tennessee. I had to my sister was in Texas and she had a baby and was coming home. So to get her car home, I flew down and then we drove back, left the baby with her husband and drove back cross country. I can't even remember it because it was so long ago, but it was before cell phones. But we have video, like real big video camera of us going cross country and stopping at all the southern states and people making fun of our accents. But Texas, so I may have passed through, but.
Texas is its own country, Lori,
Texas is huge. I love Texas. Yeah. I've been there a couple times after her on business trips or whatever, but I like Houston.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Texas is a interesting experience, right? And it's so different between East Texas and West Texas. Huge difference.
Well, I mean, it's a gigantic. I don't even think I went east. I think she was there. Yeah,
it's a gigantic state. Tennessee is a longer state than most people know. Like literally, if you went from corner to corner, like the upper East Tennessee corner all the way down toward Memphis, it would take you almost 9 hours. And most people don't realize that. It's a long.
Now, how long did your nice weather last? Happy Labor Day weekend, by the way, everybody. I can't believe it's Labor Day. See, I get so mad when Labor Day comes because I'm such a summer person, and then boom, it's like fall. So do you guys get fall in Tennessee like deeper into October, or does it get cold right away like us? I'm in Massachusetts, by the way.
It's weird. Like, it seems like lately, the past few years, it's just snapped off cold. But, we've not had, like I say, when I say snapped off cold, we're talking not Northeast cold. We haven't had a good snow in years. We might get a dusting, but I haven't,
Lucky.
Cold meaning like teens in January and February. Some days you might have teens and 20s, but mostly around, 30s for winter. And it's not blizzard type.
See, I'm surprised because I consider that, I'm so bad geographically, but I consider that a warmer state. I would think it would be warmer.
I think that's kind of warm winter. I mean, we have mild winters. And it's partly because we don't have the elevation.
Yeah.
And it's not as far north. So, but yeah, I would like to see a good snow. And I think we're going to have a good fall just because we've had decent rain, and it's not been a ridiculously hot summer. So I think we're actually going to have a beautiful fall, which is my favorite season.
I like fall. I like spring too. Spring, you're looking forward to some of fall. It's nice because the humidity starts to go, but it still can be mid 70s, which is nice. Today was gorgeous. It was 75 degrees, no humidity, all sun.
Nice.
You went out on the bike today, didn't you?
I did go out on the bike. This would be good weather for the bike for a while.
You got to stay on it as long as you can.
I do.
We don't blame you for putting the base down, believe me.
Yeah, I mean, I may pick it up. We'll just see. I can be kind of fickle about things.
Yeah.
I dabble in so much stuff,
You gotta spend time on all of them equally. Hi, Padded Pedal Room. I can't say your name. Pedal Room. Hi, Francis. Hey, Edwin Crane. You're a spring guy. Yeah, spring's nice. I like summer just because I don't want to be cold, but spring reminds me that summer's coming, so I enjoy that. I actually tried to get a little tan today for a couple hours.
Well, speaking of tan, like I laid in the tan. I swear I laid in the tan bed from like age 15 to 30. Right?
Oh, yeah. We all do.
Like multiple times a week, and like my skin is paying for it now. Like I have to have little places.
15 to 30. Oh, did you? That's good.
Years of hardcore tanning, and like now I have to have a little. So like I'm good with winter. I'm good looking like a vampire. I'm good with it getting dark early. I am so not my friend. So I am good with cold. And my family is from like England and stuff. So I'm good with being a Viking. It's okay.
Oh my gosh. We are so opposite. I hate being cold. I hate wearing long sleeves. I hate boots. I like being barefoot. And I hate when it gets dark early. It's depressing.
Well, I've come to
say how to heal. You guys get winter and rain. Ugh. I can't. I couldn't do
it, Lori. It's like not depressing. So like with your job, right? You work so many hours and it gets dark at like 5 and you're like, you think it's time to go to bed. And then you realize it's only 5. You still have the whole evening left. It actually makes it feel longer.
It makes you happy. Oh, okay. I feel like, oh my God, the day is over because it's dark. I don't know.
Like this has been a trick. Like I have more day left. It's good.
Yeah. Hi, Shiki Guitar Tutorials. Welcome. All right. So I am going to show them a funny picture of you, Mo. Miss Tiny Dragon, because actually I have a good one. You have a doppelganger, or you think you have a doppelganger.
I think I do.
Tell us who this person is, because I think this is
I can't pronounce the person's name.
Yes, you can.
Alexi Aho.
Hold on, I'll put it up. I think this is just a picture, so I don't think we'll be muted. So you can talk about it while it's hanging over our heads here. Hold on.
Yeah. So
there you are. Yeah.
We're at Beer Fest at Sweetwater, Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Blackjack says, "Hey Mo, come here." And I come around the corner, and I'm like taken aback for a second because there's like this poster, and I think I see myself for a second, but really it's which is kind of strange. But it's Lexi Lieho. Children of, and I say bottom. It's bottom, like
bottom.
Yeah, bottom.
Okay, wait a minute. You wanted to call this guy a-hole, and you want to call his band bottom.
Yeah, Lexi.
Bot-
Yeah, it's just because it's funny. It's just because it's kind of funny.
I hear you. No, it's bottom. Children of Bottom. BODOM. If anybody can hear that, I've never heard of them.
I hadn't either because I'm not into that kind of music, right? So, but now you learn. But like we could be like fraternal twins. Look at that.
That's crazy. You should have wore a hat today.
Well, I usually do have some kind of headgear, headband on or something. So
I want to know if that guy in the background with the big hat and someone tell me is Johnny Winters. Does anybody know who that is? Because Mo, you don't, right?
I didn't.
And then the guy to the left, I think, is Great Vanzini. I'm kidding. That looks like Johnny Winters, but like a young one, because Johnny Winters looks much more morbid than that.
The grandpa says Johnny, yes. So it is Johnny.
Okay. Sweet. Hi, Michael. How are you? See who else came in. Who said a joke about Abel and Cain?
Let's see.
We try to read your comments as we go along.
Right.
And thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it. With the Kentucky Derby being over in 2 seconds, you have no reason to miss us.
So do you guys have doppelgangers? Like sometimes I get told that I look like
Let me get this down.
Jodie Foster. I think I sound like her.
Oh, you totally sound like her.
If I look like the young Jodie Foster, that's great. That's cool. But yeah.
I haven't seen her lately.
I haven't seen her either.
You look like you're from Silence of the Lambs, Jodie Foster. How's that?
That's cool.
That's young, right? Or are you talking young? What are some of the old movies she's been in?
That's good too. That's good. I'll take that.
Right. Well, I have a picture of a doppelganger that somebody told me they think I look like. You guys tell me. I don't think I look like her. And tell me if you know who she is, first of all. Oh, I need bangs. Anybody know who this is?
Michael says it's Blackjack.
It's Blackjack. Dogpaw says, oh, Mo looks like my ex. Okay.
Mo looks like my ex.
Ian Luckett, your doppelganger is James Bond. Excellent. Which one?
Dogpaw's ex is Jodie Foster or Alexi Aho.
Okay. Hold on. I don't know how to get this down now. Boop. No one knows who that was? She's young in this picture. Not Linda Ronstadt, Chuck.
No.
Metalhead Hippie's got it. Grace Slick from Jefferson Airplane. But I don't have her bangs and all that, but I don't see it. Anybody else think I look like her? I don't know.
But you could. We could, like, the next thing we could style you and see if we could make your hair look like that for the next show.
All right. We'll do that. And we don't have to do anything for you for Jodie Foster, but you just need a hat to be Lexi Aho.
Yeah, I said Lexi Aho.
Alexi Leho. Ah, cool. I don't know about
Oh, the Dogpaw said that he almost got a job as a Jodie Foster stand-in. So yeah, there we go. Maybe I can get a job as a Jodie Foster stand-in. That'd be all right.
That wouldn't be bad. You got enough going on.
Yeah, but remember, I'm fickle. Like I need different outlets all the time. So,
you know, I'm kind of like that. I feel like I have like ADD, but not in the medical sense where I need medicine for it. But I just like to be doing something different. I can't sit still. I don't like to sit on the couch and watch TV. I'm constantly just running around and doing something, whether it's shopping or anything. I don't know.
I like projects, and I'm going to get serious if I do another house project. But yeah, I'm a project kind of person.
Oh, right. Really? So you guys are fixer-uppers? Is that what you do? You buy houses and fix them and then resell them?
No, we've kept them for some income and stuff too, supplemental stuff. But no, you don't want me fixing up your house.
I need a little help here. We live near the beach and everything corrodes quickly, but things look good. But I bet if we went under the house, there's probably some pipes that need to be rewrapped or something for the winter. But I won't worry about that. I don't know. So I thought you wanted to at some point have your lead singer Michelle on with us. Maybe we can interview her.
Now, she said that she could. I actually drove by and checked on her today, right? She said she could not do it today because now she tinkers in a lot of different stuff too, because they were having a yard sale and taking some of the money from the yard sale today. It was like a community, like this whole street that she lives on was doing a yard sale today.
Yeah, we've done that before. That's cool.
Yeah, and so then she took the money because she's getting ready to go to St. Augustine, Florida, the 17th of this month. She's into metal detecting. I've never done it. I know Blackjack's done it, but she's really big into metal detecting. And
are you talking about, going on the beach and looking for?
I don't know where she's going to go do this. She just says she's going to St. Augustine. It's where there's lots of good stuff because it used to be a port city. She'd have to talk about all this, but she's wanting to start a channel too into all her other little hobbies and metal detecting, magnet fishing. Blackjack does some of that stuff too, but I've never done it. But apparently for you guys who want to get into metal detecting or are, I learned today that gold is $2,000 an ounce.
I don't think we have gold around here. I can barely find sea glass, and sea glass is, if I go 3 miles down the street, I can find sea glass. The beach across the street from me, I cannot. You know what sea glass is, right? I have like jars of sea glass we've collected. It's so pretty, but yeah, gold, never found gold. Maybe I'll have to get a metal detector and find some gold. Thomas Tiger's on, and he's saying, thank you for mentioning Sarah. Is this a friend of yours? Thomas Tiger?
Yeah, Thomas Tiger's a friend of mine. Yeah, so hey,
Thomas, welcome.
What's up? Out in Cali. So they're like 3 hours behind. So
I'm just reading what Metalhead Hippie is writing, that Trevor D is not doing. I wonder where he's been. I know you said he was busy moving or relocating, but now he's not doing well physically. We're sorry to hear that. Our thoughts are with Trevor D for sure. Metalhead Hippie.
I didn't know that. Like, I wondered what happened to Trevor. So this is like
I haven't seen him in a long time. Yeah. If you hear anything, let us know. Hipster.
The hipster.
Shaky guitar tutorials. I forgot I can do this. Hold on. Ooh, you'll see the sea under the house. Mine was built 1.5 centuries ago. Yes. I'm hoping that someday I have beachfront property because of the erosion. I'm about 300 yards, 250 yards from the water. So a couple of more streets when the sea comes up, I will have beachfront property.
And as we get to know Lori, we'll be coming to crash your house sometime for a vacation, right?
Well, come before we're underwater. Absolutely. You're welcome. If I can come to Tennessee. Did you have a seat on the back of your bike? Or is it just a single ride?
On the back of my bike. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the picture, but.
Yeah. Blackjack just ordered a seat for the back of her bike too. So when my parents come in, we're going to ride them around. So
wait.
My mom's never been on a bike. So this will be interesting.
Oh my, is she scared?
I don't know. We'll see.
Hi, Rock and Dave Byron. How was your gig? Rock and Dave Byron's the only one that gigs, I think, outside these days. From what I've heard, I haven't seen anybody else doing. He still does some shows down in Southern Florida or Southwest Florida.
It's not fun. Like, I am jonesing for a gig.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even if I have to haul stuff, set up things, it's hot and you like complain about it or whatever, but then it's like a bad drug. It is such a bad drug. It's like totally not worth it when you're doing it. And it's like all this work and drama for nothing. But then I don't know. Then I guess you sit around and laugh about it. And it's like this need and you've got to do it again. I don't know. It's an addiction.
Isn't it exhausting though? Were you doing it like every weekend? We had to take my son. He doesn't have a license. We had to pack all the drums, do all the freaking schlepping, set up 2 hours early. Can't pack up until the last band's off. We're out all night long. It's exhausting. Right. Fun. I obviously love to see him, but you bring a bass. That's heavy though.
No, it's not just the bass though, right? So Blackjack, I get it with the drums now. I totally get it.
Yeah, that's right. She did all that.
It's not just a bass. It's sometimes one, but mostly 2 4x10 cabs. Then you've got your head, and then it's the pedal board, which my pedal board's massive. And not that I need all that stuff, just because it's cool to have. Sorry, Joey, he's not on here, but it's cool to have more gear than the guitar player. But we have more pedals on him. So I've got like the PA system that's like on me to carry around. And then I had the trailer in the truck. So like,
wow.
Yeah. So like I was hauling them. And then since, Blackjack's got the drum, like we had the majority of the gear. So and I can't say that the others did help. Yes. But who's got it the easiest is the singer.
It's funny you say that. I mean, my son's band obviously is young, and the singer would just show up. Yeah. And she'd try to help with the drums, but he's very particular how he wants them set up. He's like, I got it. So we'd still do it by himself. Don't touch that one. It's my special pearl or whatever. But yeah. And sometimes we would have gigs that weren't at clubs, and she wouldn't even have her own microphone. We'd bring the microphone. We're like, we have a drummer. How are we bringing the microphone for you? So like, you keep bringing one thing.
Yeah. I get it. And then so I'm like running so my sound is like always suffers, because I'm sound checking and setting up the PA and the board. So like the bass gets done last. And so I think the last gig that we were on, I didn't even have like my DI box on. So it was just like this raw sound. Turned out okay. But I think I'm the last person. And I'm the one looking at Blackjack going, is the drummer not ready yet? And now I've realized all the nuances to like making sure everything's angled. And I thought that like the rack system would be the way to go. It's not. It's not. Yeah. I agree now. Blackjack is right. You take things on stands.
Well, I don't know about you guys. Have you ever played at a show that has like 3 bands in the lineup and they want to share the drums and you just bring your own cymbals, like, or they already have a sound? Like, do you have a sound guy? You're saying you do the PA system all by yourself for most shows?
Set it, and forget it.
Yeah, see, the couple of places my son's been to, we've at least had a sound guy. So he does all the miking, he does the sound check, he does the knobs. But still,
I'm never going to do it as good as I'm going to do it. Even though I'm like sitting there stressed out, complaining about it, it's not going to be as good, because it's like trying to get the bass right. They're not going to do as good. I know what I need, and I don't want somebody touching my equipment.
Yeah, and you don't want feedback at the show, right?
That's right.
Definitely no feedback.
Sensitive about things, and so yeah.
See what the crowd's saying here.
Shake your guitar depends on venues. I mean, yeah, and you would be surprised. Like, this is the thing that chaps me more than anything. All of the venues around here, they don't have their own PA system. They depend on the band to bring it, and I think that's what I was asking you. I'm like, I don't think we've done that for outdoor gigs that the kids just do, but no, not in clubs. They usually have what do they call it? The back line? Well, you at least think they've got the PA, and you got a sound guy and a guy running the board saying, here, you know, plug into our equipment. Literally, pretty much every bar around here, but 2 that I can name, you bring your own stuff. And then they still want to like give you, here's your $100 for the night. No, it's not that bad, but some
of them could be though, right?
You're carrying in your own lights. You're carrying in your own PA. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's just a different ball game. So, and we don't want to be trapped 4 hours because a 4-hour gig is an 8-hour day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes more. No, I get it. And we went from, my son had, again, I just play the piano for fun, so I'm not in band. So I have to, I live vicariously through him. He had private lessons on Monday night, high school jazz band lessons on Tuesday, band lessons on Wednesday, private lessons on Thursdays, and then gigs all weekend. So we were constantly in the car. And not all of them, but for the gigs, we'd have to bring the drums. And it's like, you got to bring them downstairs from his bedroom, polish them, put them in their bags, pack them, and then go 2 hours early for the gig. It's like insane, but I miss it now that it hasn't happened. I don't even know what I'm doing with myself sometimes, because we're usually running him around every night, but hopefully that'll change soon anyhow, because he just got his permit. But
all right. I do have to say my parents are super awesome. They have been so sweet and supportive, and like,
nice.
Well, my parents have been like helping us and showing up and helping us set up and tear down and break down, which has been great. But the last venue, Blackjack said the last venue, and just was horrible. You can read the comments. She said way worse than what I'm going to say as we're being filmed here. But it was horrible. They didn't even offer us water. In fact, I would think that a bar or a venue would be like, oh, the band's here 2 hours early to set up. That's great. What we got when we walked through the door was what are y'all doing here? Y'all don't.
It's too early.
It's too early. And we're like, we need to set up. And they're like, well, Stefan, who owns it, is not going to be back. He's at a beer thing. It was a brewery. Yeah. He'll be back at 6. We're like, we can't get all of this equipment set up in under an hour, and we need a plug-in. They finally brought us a plug-in. Literally, she's like, well, here's your one. And she brought one, no joke, one cord, one plug-in, one outlet. That's all we got for our entire PA.
And nothing else.
Yeah. And the instructions from Stefan were,
hey, Dave, how are you?
If you have an electric bass, don't plug the electric bass into that because it'll blow our system. I just wanted to say, buddy, 7,400 watts of a PA system is what's going to blow this thing. And I'm like, all right, everybody, just chain your Furman strips, your power strips together because we're going to use one outlet. And we did.
And you made it.
And we made it.
Nice. I just saw a comment that I wanted to scroll back on if you don't mind. I can't remember now. Oh, Blackjack, thank you. I'm a good mom. Thanks. Oh, there's another live stream going on now. So, we came up with 7 o'clock on Saturdays because I figured most people, and this is Eastern time, so everybody's all over the place, but I thought people go live at 9. But whoever's going live now during our show.
So,
whatever.
Lori, what equipment do you use for your? I mean, see, you got the microphone now, but what are you using to record some of your things with?
Well, this is funny because when I first started just doing it on my own and getting into the YouTube thing, and then I met you guys in the community, I was doing this. My iPhone, it's just on a stand. And, and I don't know how to edit anything. So, what you saw is what you saw, and what you heard is what you heard through this. It's not very good. So, I was starting to talk to people who actually do this, and I'm like, I'm getting more into it. There's nothing else going on during COVID. And this is my latest hobby besides playing the keyboard already. So, yeah, so I got a new computer, which I got to get some RAMs put into that. But I got a new computer. I got this microphone that someone gave to me, which is a really good microphone, I was told. An SC2200A, a condenser mic so you can hear me really well. I got a webcam so I don't have to use my phone to record, but the webcam records me now through OBS, which I had to learn. I don't know if anybody's familiar with OBS. So it'll videotape me and record me at the same time, which saves me trouble. I got a what's the Focusrite called?
The Scarlett Focusrite?
Yeah, the interface. I got an interface so I can record the keyboard without the sounds in my room. So I think my quality is getting a little better. I still am not the perfect player, but at least my sound quality is getting better because you can hear the keyboard. So I don't have any DAW or anything. Thank you, Blackjack. I guess a DAW is like the digital audio workstation where you can adjust the sounds of what's coming out of your instrument. That's my guess. That's my take on it. I don't know. I don't do that. It's just strictly whatever instrument I decide to put on there for sound. So I have strings, or I could do electric keyboard or just grand piano or whatever. That's what you hear. I may try to learn how to mess with DAWs. I don't know if I even care. I don't think I have to. Instead, I just am editing the videos to have an intro and an outro now on my YouTube channel, just to add a little something to it.
Yeah, that was great.
I think it's better. I have a tiny room here, a tiny dragon room. No, but it fits. My computers can see, the webcam can see the keyboard. So thank you, Ian. Yeah, impressive, right? And I'm smiling. Thank you.
Hey, you got a video about your lights, right? You were.
Oh, I got the lights. That's right. Yeah, because you saw the unboxing. So I got these 2 big lights, which I think I'm too close to. I think it's really washing me out, but that just could be my camera. Is that better? They're very bright, but you saw the bulbs. You have like an umbrella one?
Right. So mine aren't the boxes, but they're the and I actually thought it was too bright tonight, so I actually took a LED, like just a bulb from the sconce, and put in instead of the fluorescent little curly cube thing. And I think actually it's just as good. Is it?
Well, these came with the lights and the bulb's about this big. And I'm like, where do you find those if these like burn out? I mean, I'm sure I can order them online, but I've never seen a light that big. So I feel like I'm ready to take photography in here, but hey, it works. I guess no shadows, I guess, is the key to looking more professional. I don't know. But it's fun. It's fun having stuff.
Yeah, it's like you buy one thing though. It's like what I've noticed. You buy one thing and then you're like, you've got to have something else. So like
that's
you start going down this rabbit hole. Like it's like so much easier when you just put the iPhone on the stand. Now, I'd really like to do a video sometime. Maybe Blackjack will do it, but I call it the studio on a stick that she's got going on, which I think is just like amazing. I won't steal her thunder, but she's got a good little setup going on that I think is quite portable.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the problem with the phone is that, the sound wouldn't pick it up unless I was right, because I didn't have a stereo. So this is the speakers, it's stereo speakers, but I didn't have a PA system. Now I have a PA system where I can crank it. But my phone would be way back here to videotape me. So the sound quality wasn't great. So now I took my son's PA system. That's in my room right now since he's not gigging. So I have a nice little, I wish I could show you. I could probably move the webcam, but it's got all the knobs.
You're just going to say, Cam, if you need this PA system back, get a job.
Exactly.
Mama has taken this, right?
Well, so his band has played a couple times out in our driveway since COVID, social distancing in the driveway.
How cool. So you must have neighbors who aren't a-hoes.
They're awesome. Yeah, they're not Lexi a-hoes. Right. No, they're really cool. In fact, they were all psyched. They love to hear the kids anyhow when they play. But now it's like, people are bored out of their freaking minds. They're like, oh, nice. There's music out in their driveway. But we have to bring all the equipment out there.
See, Rockin' Dave says he's got to go catch the rerun. His Deb's birthday tonight. Gotcha.
Ooh, happy birthday, Deb.
Happy birthday, Deb.
You guys are always out to a restaurant or celebrating, doing something nice.
Michael said iPhones record great. I mean, they do. They really do. It's just for me with bass, it really is hard. It's just hard to get bass frequencies. So I was glad that I got the interface fixed. I use a Scarlett Focusrite when I'm not being lazy. But like there for a while, I was totally being lazy with it, just putting the iPhone and just capturing room noise. But there's a realness to that. There's no post editing, right? You can't cover it up. It is what it is.
Well, that's what, I love your videos for that. I mean, not to say that the other ones aren't great. I love the production ones too, but I mean, I used to be like, oh my God, I made so many freaking mistakes in that, but I'm like, I'm going to make mistakes and it's real. And it's, I like to call it artistic interpretation when I make mistakes. Oh, I meant to do that note.
Even some of my production videos is just room audio from an iPhone, on a stand. But,
well, you were talking about,
Jimmy Biden says OBS has been testing his patients today. So I'm not familiar with OBS.
I haven't been on OBS today.
Isn't that like a streaming? Isn't OBS just streaming?
It does have streaming capabilities. Yeah, I don't know enough about it. I just know how to record through it. But my son knows how to. I guess some people use OBS to stream live through YouTube. I don't know if YouTube actually needs that, but he says it's better. He was showing me, it went way over my head. I'm like, I'll just use StreamYard. So.
Gotcha. So,
go ahead.
I was here thinking, like I've got my drink or whatever, and it's, almost time. It's been like an early dinner, so it might be time for a snack. But snacks. Greg Vanzini brought up Spam during our last meeting. And so I just want to revisit that conversation about snacks and Spam. I don't know if anybody remembers, but I thought it was funny, but the Spam commercial from the 90s.
Is he on here still?
I don't know.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know, but we pulled up the commercial for Spam because I thought it's probably about time for you to get a snack too. So while you're getting a snack, maybe you could play the Spam commercial.
Absolutely. Hold on. Now, this is funny because how you said this video is from the 90s, the Spam commercial? I was thinking 80s.
There were a bunch of Spam commercials in the 90s. This one that I sent you was, I think, early 2000s.
Now, what did Great Vanzini say that he was saying he was getting spammed, but you started talking about the food.
Right. But then he's like, he likes Spam, I think, because we were debating the Spam and treat meat thing. So.
Well, all right. I don't know how many. how many times you've seen Great Vanzini comment on food? And I tell him this to his face. His food tastes are, bleh. I think it was having like clams and anchovies on a pizza one night. I mean, anchovies, I guess some people do, but I'm like, clams and anchovies. It was something weird. But anyhow, let's show the Spam commercial.
Spam and peanut butter.
What is it?
Spam and peanut butter.
I don't think I've ever eaten Spam, and I don't think I'm going to try.
I'm not seeing this together, but yeah, bring up
okay.
Spam footage.
I will roll the Spam footage with a little disclaimer that this was downloaded from YouTube. It's really poor quality, but it's funny. So here we go.
And that's how I got here.
Good thing you did. These burgers are great.
That's because they're made with Spam.
How do you make those?
Well, I grilled up some Spam, sliced a tomato, grabbed some cheese and lettuce, and I put it all on a bun. I call it a Spam burger.
Wow, I'd sure like another one, but there's none left.
More Spam!
More Spam!
Crazy taste!
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
I love that.
Crazy tasty, more Spam! Oh, that is hysterical. I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, that looks like late 80s, 90s.
It was actually early 2000s. The 90s was full of Spam commercials. So what snack did you bring tonight?
Oh, what snack? Oh, I did bring a snack. For those who know me just through the chats, my personal friends know all the time. I'm always junking out. I say junking out. I'm like junk food galore. And usually I eat while I'm watching live shows. I'm always eating anyhow, but I'll have like a bowl of ice cream or something. And I was told it's really rude to eat while you're the host of a live show, but I don't care. Anyhow, so I thought it would be fun to compare two products of the same thing, or two different brands of the same product, I should say. So hold on, I'll show you what I brought tonight. I don't know if you guys even have this.
Zombie apocalypse.
How that just cracks me up. Those stupid clips crack me up. Aren't they funny? So does it mosh? Okay, so tonight I am doing the difference, and I haven't had these in a long time. My favorite are yodels. Anybody have yodels? So these are made by Drake's. They're yodels. Another similar brand of the same thing is Little Debbie Swiss rolls.
We do have those, yeah.
You do? Okay.
Yep.
These I've never tried. So I wanted to compare yodels to ho-hos. I think it's Hostess makes ho-hos. I don't know if anybody has
about hose and hose and ho-hos.
Ho. I don't have a table in here, so I'm just using a cutting board. But I'm going to tell you which ones I like. But I already know I like yodels. This is not a blind taste test, obviously, because I'm looking at what I'm eating. And then I'm going to get chocolate all in my teeth. But I just want to see the difference. Do you have a favorite snack, or are you like, you eat healthy? You're not like me.
No. I don't eat health. And I pretty much eat anything. Like, I can't think of a food I don't like. I mean, I eat sardines, anchovies.
Really? Oh,
yeah. I can't think of a food I don't like.
I can't think of a snack I don't like. I'm a snack person. All right, I can already tell you right now, the yodel is standing up to the chocolate wrapping test. The Swiss roll is falling apart completely. It's flaking everywhere. So that already a thumbs down.
Anemic. The chocolate doesn't look as chocolatey. Like the Swiss roll looks more milk chocolatey, and it
totally does. That Oh, backwards on the camera. That's the Swiss roll.
It looks like a dark chocolate.
Dave's Guitar Channel. If you tell me banana fingers are better than cameos, one more time. Those are so gross. Okay.
I love Vienna sausages.
Vienna fingers, the cookies.
Oh, I was thinking Vienna sausages, which we call Viennies.
They used to make cameos. I think Nabisco made cameos. So it's a white cookie with cream in the middle. And they got a little design on the outside. And when you dip them in milk, it's perfect. Doesn't get too soggy. And then there's Vienna figures, which look the same, but it's more of a biscuit cookie. Anyhow, that was my yodel bite. I got to try the Swiss roll. Oh my God. Breaks apart.
No.
This microphone's probably picking up every noise I'm making while I swallow, isn't it?
No, because then we'll get AMSR people.
What's that? What? Who?
Well, like I didn't even know about like some of this until like this past couple of years, but AMSR, like the people that like to listen to people eating and sounds. And yeah, I don't get it, but.
Okay, so my vote is for the yodel. The Swiss roll is falling everywhere. I don't even know what my camera's getting here, and it's just like a mess.
The next question is, but does it mosh? Does it jump?
Oh my God. Okay, so Mo told me if I have to do a taste test, Wally, I'm sorry. I know you're drooling. Wally likes junk food just as much as me, and I'm dying to get Klondike Boston cream ice creams. So Mo told me that if I do a taste test, I'm still eating these, that the real test is which one smashes better. And I go, which one moshes better? So hold on. I don't know what's going to happen here. I really don't. But I'm protected. I really need a table for this. If this stuff gets all over the room, I'm like, you want me to smash them? See which one smashes more?
Which one moshes?
I'm like going to hurt myself here.
Tenderizer? Oh.
Well, that one sticks pretty well.
Right.
Hold on. I think this is a meat tenderizer.
I think it is too.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, but it held up.
I am giving the Swiss roll a 10 on the mosh.
Oh my God.
It did not break at all. But the yodel's a mess.
So it's safe to say that the Swiss roll moshes.
The Swiss roll moshes and the yodel.
It's going to be safe.
Mushes.
Hit.
That was good.
That was good.
What should I compare next week? I have something in mind, but what do you think I should compare next week?
Let me see what everybody else. The yodel may have tasted better, but I like the Swiss roll totally moshes. It moshes.
It's totally. Wally wants me to eat the whole thing. Well, I'm making my bedroom my kitchen. I have a whole box. Do I get endorsed for this?
No.
I should. So I have plenty more to eat all night long, but does it float? Craig wants to know. Yeah, I found these safety glasses. I don't even know what these are.
Craig,
I was looking for
them, if we eat enough of them, we'll eventually find out if it floats.
Oh God. This is true. This is
like my English heritage. It's the humor. All right. But how do they hold up in milk, right?
I don't dip my yodels in milk. I only dip cookies in milk. I dip devil dogs in milk because there's no hard chocolate coating. It's just a cake coating. And those you need to dip. Hi, Dwight Bailey, Hitman. Did you put another one out today, Dwight? I think I saw you on Facebook. Welcome.
All right. So yeah, put another one out today. That's like, I am like in awe of you guys for the most part.
Crazy.
Like Lori and I talked about this. How do you do a video a day, or put content out? I can't do it. I just can't get it out there.
A video a day.
A video a day. Yeah.
Ian Luckett, you do plenty of videos. Do you record one every day? Do you have them in the archive? Now I know you do a lot of collabs. So those obviously are new ones, but do you have stuff that you work on consistently and then you save them and then it looks like you just did 10 in a row? Because we're really like impressed over here.
Yeah, we've talked about this today before we log on to the show. Like, I don't have it in me to do more than one a week. I just don't.
I like to play, but the whole recording and editing and downloading is like, I don't have, never mind the production and editing that these guys do, which is amazing.
Right. I mean, it's impressive the time that it takes to go through all that. Yeah. So.
My videos just seem to happen. Well, they're great, Ian. In fact, did I thank you yet, Ian? Actually, we might be working on something together soon. It's a secret. But I said, I don't know music theory or chords or jamming. And he actually transcribed some chords for me, which I was very pleased by. So thank you, Ian. That was very nice. We'll see if I can read it. I mean, it might be tricky notes to read, but I'll work on that.
Yeah.
I got a few days off.
I have to give it to Dwight Bailey. I know there was a request like that was made for after the King Cobra song. It was for the Tiger King. And like, I'm thinking, okay, maybe a week from now or whatever, there'll be a song. But then Dwight Bailey, like the very next day, there was the Tiger. Yeah. Tiger
And he did that for Blackjack, I thought. I think Blackjack asked him to do one for the Tiger King. And that's when he did the Mega King Supra Tiger.
Super King Cobra, Mega King Tiger. Yeah.
Did I get it wrong? Okay.
Yeah. So
thank you.
it was like that was some fast turnaround time.
It was crazy. I am dying to play the keyboard tonight. I haven't played in a few nights, and you know, I don't just play to record for YouTube. I play on my own, you know, to relax and have fun. So I haven't even had a chance to do that with this crazy week. Oh, Blackjack knows it. Supra Mega King Tiger. Okay. Love it.
We were actually singing it earlier today.
You were?
It's catchy. Yeah, we were. We were singing it earlier today.
It is very catchy.
We still
Dwight,
sing.
what was the name of the one? The one you did today, Dwight. What was that? Yeah, Michael, he probably does do a couple at a time.
Yeah, that's probably
that
smart.
Swiss roll is going down the wrong way.
And then release some, you know.
Do I have chocolate in my teeth?
Maybe that's the secret. No, I do not put chocolate in your teeth.
Okay. So I know you're doing more of the bike.
Doing more of the bike.
You are doing less of the bass. So you don't, how do you choose a song when you do the bass? Do you just, I can tell you, I could start by telling you how I do it. If I hear something on the radio, first of all, I have songbooks everywhere.
I hear something on the radio and I think, oh, you know, when COVID's over and our band can get together, this might be good for our band to do.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
that's much what I do. Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes like, well, not what you know, that song by Muse, Hysteria. Our band wouldn't do that. That's not so, but just because
but you did it.
I did, just because it's one of those things that's considered like hard in the bass world, just for like a little challenge to myself. But
it seemed hard. I wouldn't know how to play it, but I
just want to like do stuff that I think that our band could do really.
Yeah. And
that I enjoy.
See, I'll hear a song and be like, oh my God, I haven't heard this in so long, because I like to listen to 70s and 80s and yacht rock and all that stuff. And I'll hear it in the car on Sirius XM and I'll be like, oh, that has a piano to it. But most of the ones I play aren't piano, it's guitar, right? So it sounds funny when it's transcribed. But yeah, that's how if I hear a song that I was like, I love this song, and I'll go and look on my website and be like, they have the sheet music to this, and I'll fool around with it. You know, if it's too complicated, I don't do it. It's not fun for me to. Sometimes it's fun to have a challenge and learn. The Bruce Hornsby song that I did a few videos back was a challenge for me. Just the arrangement of it. But I prefer, you know, if I'm just relaxing, to do one that sounds like the record and is easy to do. But
and sounds like the record, like too. Yeah, I like to do stuff. This is why I like to do covers, because we all have memories to these songs. Right. And there's something about doing a cover that takes you back to these memories that you have. And I think like when you go hear a cover band, you know, there's a magic about it. And I know we've had people like say, oh, y'all just do covers. Seriously, have been very condescending about it. A few times say, oh, y'all are just a cover band. And I think that's just such a misnomer, because to do a cover and to do it well, people know what the song is supposed to sound like. You can't hide.
Yes, exactly.
You can't hide. And so, I mean, but you know, half the people that make negative comments aren't musicians anyway, right?
They're just talking about what they hear, but you want the audience,
because they're not musicians and they're not doing it anyway. They would have more appreciation for it if they could actually do it. So, yeah.
Well, so my son's band wrote their own music, and we would hear the opposite. I mean, they'd love the music. Oh my gosh, they're so talented. They write their own music, and they're like, but some people like, I want to hear a cover because they know it. Now they started to have a following that learned their original music, and that was great. And I think their music was great, but sometimes we would hear too, and they would throw one or two covers in there. But you're saying that you got a hard time for doing covers they were the opposite, and they were like, "Can you do more covers?" So the people who had seen you for the first time can sing along, rather than. Hi, Rebel Rocker. Welcome. How are you? We've actually already gone past the hour mark.
And Chris Howard says, aren't musicians anyway? Yes. I mean, the people who like to criticize, it's like always the people that give you a thumbs down on your channel too. They never have any of their own videos. Ever noticed?
I don't know. Can you tell who gives you a thumbs down?
No, but you can see when somebody makes a terrible comment, right?
Yeah.
And you go to their page and have any. It's like just troll stuff. So.
Yeah. I get a thumbs down on a few of my videos, and I expect that, but I laugh to myself. I'm like, I wonder what they're giving a thumbs down for, because they probably haven't watched the whole thing. I'm like, are they thumbing it down because I look like an idiot, or I'm in my bed, or are they thumbing it down they don't like the song, or are they thumbing it down because, oh, you're not a real piano player? I just wonder what goes through people's minds, because I don't give a thumbs down for something I don't like. I just move on. But I heard thumbs down means it's still activity on channel, which I guess is good. So I don't really check into the analytics. Every now and then I do, but. All
right. Well, Michael says he will thumbs down a heart. So why do you thumbs down, Michael? So that's the question.
Don't thumbs down us, Michael.
Don't thumbs down us. Now if I get a thumbs down, I'm gonna be like, it's Michael.
That was Michael. He's a thumbs down person.
No, seriously. Meryl. Some things deserve a thumbs down. Not because it's like terrible, because if somebody's really trying, but sometimes things deserve a thumbs down if somebody's just being, an a-ho.
Yeah.
Just like
that's the word of the night. I need a video that goes word of the night, word of the night.
Okay, so I'll make note of that word of the night.
Word of the night. Yeah. You thumbs down for many different reasons. Yeah.
We trolls don't care. Trolls, we don't care. Yeah.
I wonder if you're seeing chat different times than me, because I don't see that yet. Or maybe mine's ahead because I'm live.
Tutorials. Kiss. If it's about Kiss, the dog paw, you like Kiss, yeah? Maybe I could do maybe that could be just thinking, maybe that could be another bass upload. Maybe I could do a Kiss tune.
They're usually jealous. That could be it too, Rebel Rocker. I don't know.
I think so.
Well, it was funny because I put this, whatever they call that, the thumbnail for this live show, I put on late Wednesday night, I think. And I don't know, within a day, it had some likes from our friends or people who saw it. And it had, I think, a thumbs down. And I'm like, what the heck are you thumbing down? We haven't done anything yet.
Look at it yet.
I'm like, we may suck, but watch us first, You're thumbing down like a thumbs down.
Any press is good press, so they've been by the channel. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Or maybe I have a hater out there. I don't know.
Coming by the channel. I still have my contest going. I think I'm around, I need 20 more subs. Send your friends, and then I can draw for our prize pack here.
Sweet. Well, I haven't seen anybody in the chat. I don't know if strangers come in chat rooms on live shows. Maybe they do. But if there's anybody in this room that hasn't subbed to either of us, go for it. But
it's a thumbs down. So now I'm definitely going to do a Kiss song, and then it'll get a thumbs down. The dog pod dropped by to say hello, and I'll say, hey, appreciate that.
Yeah, I missed that. Did he say he gives some thumbs downs for Kiss or thumbs
down? Thumbs down for Kiss.
Oh, wow. Sad. Well, I'm not a huge Kiss fan, but.
Although I have to say thumbs up for Kiss to wear stiletto type heels and be able to march around on slick ass stages and not, totally busted. Okay. Now I don't really know.
They don't obviously play out still, right? I mean, I know Gene Simmons is around, but no one's done reunions. When was the last live show Kiss did together as a band? How old were they, as I'm curious? And do they still wear those lifts? And I'm going for another yodel. They're over here all. Yeah, I can't help it.
I don't think does Kiss still play out? I haven't heard anything about Kiss playing out.
Well, not during COVID, but yeah, no, I wouldn't even think. No one's ever even together anymore, as far as a lot of bands, right? I don't know. Bands break up and then new members just sit in. And you have one remaining.
The bands that we love they're getting on an age.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm so thankful we got to see Maiden,
Sweet. And when did you see them? Last year.
I saw them in Nashville about this time last year. And it was
Yeah.
It has ruined probably every concert I'll go to now for the rest of my life.
Insane.
Yeah.
Well, I think I told you. You told me you saw them last year. I saw them. I was going to say 2 years ago. Maybe it was 3 years ago. We talked about this, and Ghost opened up for them, and I went for Ghost. I've never seen Iron Maiden. I knew some of their songs. I didn't know a lot of them, but I was like, oh my god, like the production, and
crazy.
My ears were ringing, but it was pretty insane. Yeah, I'd see them again.
All right, I'm going to have to ask the dog pie. Said the only show of any kind he ever saw that embarrassed me was Kiss in '76. So yeah, it must have been really bad. The show that Blackjack and I saw was like Van Halen. So they should have fired the sound guy. It was terrible. It's bad when Kool and the Gang is so much better than Van Halen.
Kool and the Gang.
Open for Van Halen, which was kind of an odd combo, but
yeah, that is an odd combo.
Yeah.
So why were you embarrassed? Just because they were just completely awful, or were they like shit faced and fell off the stage? Like, what was the reason? Was it the sound?
There's got to be a backstory there.
So Mo, if you were going to do another song, do you have one on the top of your head that you would like to cover?
No,
I have to hear it and think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, spin it around. The Kiss song, our band does Detroit Rock City. And I do it without without using a pick. And everybody says, oh, that song can't be done without using a pick. Yes, it can be done without using a pick.
What's it called? I gotta look it up. I'm so bad with names.
Detroit Rock City.
Detroit Rock City. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not a pick player. Like, it's not natural for me. I feel so disconnected from the instrument.
Yeah.
I just feel like I am not one with the instrument. It seems so just unnatural, and it feels like there's something about the rawness of being able to connect with the instrument and dig into it.
I think I probably would feel the same, because just to feel the string or something rather than you're holding something that's hitting the string. Is that
it's hitting the string? So I mean, and I know like it has a different sound and there's more attack to it, but honestly, with the pedals that I've got and the Ampeg setup, I get a lot of aggressive tone anyway. And I got the Steve Harris pedal for Christmas that SansAmp makes. So it has a lot more attack to it. But I mean, really, I can play faster with my fingers than I can with a pick. And there's, some licks just feel good. There's a finger roll. It just feels good under the fingers.
I hear. I can't attest because I don't play, but.
Yeah, well, Blackjack says it's like wearing gloves and cutting hair. Ew. Yeah, I mean, I get that would be, it just doesn't feel right.
Well, what's funny for me is I've had long nails my whole life. And now I got all this equipment. I'm working on hard. So I cut my nails like for the first time, just because I wanted to I want to feel the keys. I've been playing with the nail tips, sometimes the side of my fingers, but the nail tips on a keyboard slide. So I kept hitting bum notes on this one song I really wanted to get down. And I did this just for this one song. I'll probably put nails back on for this, but it bothered me to not feel the keys under me as I was trying to do a hard rhythm. So I don't know if that, is similar to what you're talking about.
There's drummers. There are drummers who play barefoot, right? I don't know if that's a similar thing, but there's got to be, I guess subtle nuances that you can't feel through shoes.
Yeah, my son Cameron loves to play barefoot. I don't know why. He can't in most clubs, but if he had his preference, he does when we're out in the driveway. He does in his bedroom, but.
George Lackey says, use picks. There is a little bit of truth to that. Most bass players who play with a pick are guitar players who have switched over to bass. A lot of times you find
because they're used to the pick. Yeah,
in the case, not all the time, but a lot of time. There are certainly bass players who are pick players, and they're nothing but bass players, and they've always been pick players. But you're not going to find a guitar player, go over to bass and not still keep using that pick.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
Yeah.
Now, does every acoustic guitar player, this is for the guitar people, play with a pick? Can you play acoustic with just your hands? I'm not a guitar player, so I don't know. I've seen both, I think, but. Rebel Rocker, thank you for stopping in. Have a great Labor Day weekend.
I mean, technically, we've gone over longer than we thought we would go on the show, right? So.
Yeah, this is fun, though.
This is fun. But yeah.
Actually, I missed what Craig asked me. Sorry, guys. The comments scroll by fast.
Hey, what's up?
I don't know how you play with the keys so low. What do you mean so low? It looks like carpal tunnel syndrome. Painful, but badass. You mean low as in my stand is so low? Elaborate.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't get carpal tunnel by playing the piano. No, I don't. Sometimes if I'm playing a really high octave where I'm trying to stretch my fingers, I don't know where my camera is, stretch my fingers to a high octave, like a high C and a low C, and you get crampy, but working at my computer bothers me more than the keyboard. But I've messed around with this. I can lower and raise and lower the stand. So I used to, when I first got this, sit, because I'm used to sitting at a piano with a bench, and this is my first electronic keyboard. And I was like, well, wait a minute, this is a better eye angle for me if I have it standing up. I was more comfortable. So I might mess around with sitting again, but I like it at the eye height for some reason. Your keyboard's hanging low.
Oh, Lord, what about playing a keyboard? What do you call the guitar keyboard thing?
Oh, good Lord. The thing from the 80s, the keytar. Is that what you call it? The keytar. Let me see what he's talking about here. Hold on. So you think this is too low? I don't know. Where'd we go? I think we lost Mo. Did we lose Mo? Well, now I don't know if my microphone's working because Mo's not here. We'll see if she comes back in. But yeah, so I don't know. What's up, Michael Cross? How are you? I was going to play something. I should play something, but see, but the thing that bothers me is I need the sheet music. And with this up, it's just a pain in the butt. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm on? Okay. For some reason, I am seeing the times were different. Okay. I wasn't sure. Mo, come back. Oh, my God, she ditched me. So anyhow, yeah, I would love to be able to place something by memory or something without sheet music, but it is what it is. That's what we're going to do for now. So I don't know if Mo's coming back, but we were, what do you guys think? What would you like to do or like us to showcase? We like to do, we're thinking we're going to have interviews on here, maybe invite a couple of you guys or friends. Mo's coming back. She's waving to me in the waiting room, the green room.
Oh, man.
Don't you ever do that to me again.
Hey, I'm going to have to catch the rerun of my own show. Like when your power goes out, that was not good.
Well, you know what? I got up to go behind the keyboard, and all of a sudden the screen went to just my picture. I go, what did I freaking touch when I got up? And apparently it was you, right? It wasn't me.
It was me. You need like one of these plugged in, right?
Oh, geez.
I was like, well, she'll be there. It'll be okay. It'll be good.
Well, I was just telling everybody that we might, for our next show, have somebody on as an interview. We don't know who yet. It could be a friend of ours. It could be someone in the community. I think that would be nice.
That'd be great. Did you, what I missed about the keytar, did you decide that maybe you could play the keytar?
I did. I was waiting for you on that one. No, so the keytar would have to hold it. It's almost like an accordion, right?
Well, I
need a keytar.
Would it be left hand, right hand, the same thing, but your hand? I don't know.
Thank you, Michael Cross. I appreciate that. I have so much fun doing the Pink Floyd songs. I have a whole Pink Floyd book. Well, just the wall, I think, but I don't think Wish You Were Here was not on the wall, was it? I'm so bad with albums. Yeah, well, I'll have to look into if you can find one like on a yard sale site, because I'm not going to buy a keytar. I got enough equipment in this room. I need a keytar, like a hole in the head. Right. But that would be fun.
All right, maybe we'll start a GoFundMe. Everybody chip in to Laura's keytar.
I'll get a keytar, yeah. But I think I'm going to play. I'm trying to learn a Toto song. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Which one of you is dying to hear Toto? And I actually was working on Toto.
Which ones? Africa?
Well, I have Africa. I think that's kind of overplayed, but it is fun. The reason why I wanted to do Africa as well is because Cameron does a really good bongo, the do at the beginning. But the one I'm really trying to work out, and I don't think it's going to work for me, is Hold the Line. There's a really hard rhythm.
Oh, I played that one on the bass. It was one of the first ones I learned to play on the bass.
Collab.
Collab.
Do I hear collab?
I hear collab, Lori.
Well, and Cam said he would do the drums for me on that one, but it's a 12/8 rhythm, and I can get the 12/8 rhythm okay, but the notes that they throw into these 12/8 rhythm is odd, and then you have to add the left hand to that, and I'm like, it's blowing my mind. I can do it if I do it slow, but if I want to do it the speed of the actual song, it's hard. Wally, you like to? All right, we'll try it.
Do it as slow as you want, and then we'll use the magic of editing, and we'll speed it up but keep the pitch.
Well, you know how to do all that?
You could do. There is software that does that. Yes, ma'am.
Well, we're gonna have to call on Ian for that. Ian's will do all the editing for us.
No, I think you can get it, Lori. I think you can get it.
All right, I'm gonna try then. That's my challenge. Thank you. You guys are
cool.
me.
All right, cool. Then we'll do it because I have not done a collab, and work has settled down a little bit. So then I'll join.
Am I gonna get you off this bike, or am I gonna see this like bass part to the Toto song that I want to do tonight, like next month?
No, this one, because it's been a while since I've done it, but I think I could refresh myself on it. So
all right, cool.
I'm starting over at ground zero. So
Michael says if you knew how to use a DAW, you could record one hand at a time. I know. I don't want to cheat. Not that you guys are cheating, but I want to play my sheet music. You know what's funny is even though I don't play that well and I read sheet music, I can't cut out the notes that I'm looking at. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm looking at the melody of a song, because that's how the sheet music is transcribed, I can't just all of a sudden play the chords because someone wants to sing the melody. I've tried this in a collab and I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm looking at it and it's hard for my brain to say, ignore that note. I automatically play it. You know, it happens that quickly that
and it goes straight to your hand and you can't
exactly. Yeah. So I can't think about it and be like, I'm going to erase the A, C, E in my right hand and just play the left. It doesn't work that way. So
it's almost like a muscle memory thing, kind of. Then you've read music for so long that you see it and you can't stop, right?
Yes, exactly. Ian, thank you so much. We're totally teasing you. I mean, if you're going to be in it with us, we would have you edit, but we're not just going to throw editing your way. I have to highlight what Craig Flowers just said. Let me just say this. I've got a collab I've been waiting almost for 5 months now. Don't feel bad. Now, I've heard this from some people. I haven't done many collabs. I've done it with my friend Dave, who teaches my son, so he's here and he can whip it up in 2 seconds. I've done it with Ian, who's awesome because he turns it around. But I heard there can be people who will say yes to a collab and then take forever and a day to get back to you on their part. So if that's what you're referring to, Craig, I'm very sorry. That's painful. So Mo, I will be patient.
There was a point in the summer where I couldn't have gotten away and done a collab for anything. I think Ian sent some chords, and I told him I can't promise anything. I can't, because work was so insane. I mean, it was like these 10 plus hour days of just, it's a certain seasonal time of the year with our customers and getting things implemented. I was working so many hours. And I remember you saying that. It's settled down a little bit now. So that's good.
Cool. But, yeah. You have Monday off, or is your job? I won't ask you what you do, but does Monday entail working for you or no?
No, I'm off Monday, which is great.
Great.
Yeah. So what I would like to see, Craig Flowers could not participate in this one because he's his own band. But what I would like to see is everybody upload a video playing an instrument that they literally can't play.
Oh shit! The guitar.
It would probably be the shit show. But it would be fun, right? If everybody did a video with an instrument that they do not play.
Well, let's see how many thumbs down we can get. Is that the contest? How many thumbs down can you get on this video? I could go in and play my son's drums. That'll be a shit show. It'd be awesome.
Well, I could do with the drums. I could totally.
Yeah, you get the drums. But you can play.
Shit show you on the drums, except for one song. I did learn to play one song on the drums. So.
Oh, what? Another One Bites the Dust or something, like just a 2/4 beat.
I did learn how to play Lady Evil, but that's the only one I know. But
Okay. What is Ian?
That
There's no
would
such.
be terrible. I could do something on a piano or a keyboard. It would be horrible.
Okay, do that.
It would be like heart and soul. It'd be about all I could play, and it would be.
Why do we want to put a horrible video out there? What's your goal?
I think it would be funny. We should all do a collab. We should all do a collab with the instrument that we don't play.
Oh my God, what a mess. Oh, do you have a keyboard in the house, or do you have to go buy a keyboard for this mess of a collab that you want to do?
No, I couldn't. We don't have a keyboard, so I couldn't do a keyboard.
Okay.
But I could totally mess up the drums for somebody.
Okay. Well, obviously that's what I'm going to do because that's the other instrument I have here. I don't think we have any horns in the house. There is an acoustic guitar in this house, and I think it's like 4 strings on it, built in 1976. You don't want to see me playing that.
I could totally mess up a guitar. Totally.
You could, really? It's not the same as a bass, huh? I mean, I know they're not the same.
There's no comparison to the bass. No comparison. Like, okay. I feel like my fingers are all scrunched up on it. Like everything's just squished. I don't know how men play the guitar with bigger hands and strings so close together and stuff. I don't know how they don't mess it up. But like, I feel like it's the left hand is so important, and there's just you're just right on top of everything. And honestly, I just think the strings, they just feel nasty. They're so small. They feel like it's just razor wire cutting into you. It literally has to be the most uncomfortable instrument to play. I put one in my hand and I feel awkward. Like I wouldn't even know. And I guess that's sorry, guitar people, but the drama that goes along with the guitar.
What do you mean?
God, how many times do you have to stop and tune?
I broke a damn string again, or something like that.
How many times am I tuned? Oh, my tone. Well, wait, let me get all my tone.
I've seen that. I've seen that on stage a million times. Well, even with Cam's band, he has a lead guitar and he has a rhythm guitar. And the rhythm guitar kid is always like, "Wait, 1 sec. Oh, hold on." I'm like, "What are you doing now?"
One guitar player. It's half the drama. One guitar.
But the lead guitar player messes around with his pedals too much, and then there's always the bass. Or somebody else messes around with their amp too. They're always turning around and turning up the amp or cranking down the amp. I'm like, just leave everything. Just play.
How many channels do you need on an amp? Well, I've got my clean channel. I've got my dirty channel. You have my other channel over here. Then it's like, it's too much. And then the feedback, you one little thing, and it's like, oh God, my ears, right?
Right. You clear the room. All right, what are we talking about here? We got someone mention the spoons. I actually have the spoons. We have a ton of instruments here, but not big ones. We have fun ones, like the fish. Isn't that what they call it? The fish, maracas, a harmonica.
Chris, tell us how you really feel. No, I mean, guitar, that's great. But I have to give you guys some crap because the bass player has gotten crap for years. Right?
Yeah.
So.
Shaky guitar tutorials are saying cigar boxes have 1 string. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Give me 1 second. I think Cam got one for Christmas.
Wait, we have a spam Joe. It's like, look, we're back to the spam thing again, guys. Like, we really have a 1-string instrument. I think it's in like the key of maybe C. It's whatever you tune it to with 1 string, but it's like 1 string with the spam can as a resonator. Blackjack says ocarina. I don't do too bad with an ocarina, actually. I wouldn't ruin that one for you. So, I don't know. Blackjack, yes, you are OCD about tuning. But it sounds good, and those bends are really good. I have to give you that.
Okay, I can't find it.
All right. Next in here. I can play the glockenspiel.
Oh, the glockenspiel?
I can play the saxophone.
Yeah, I don't think I could do horns. I don't know. It takes good breathing, right? I don't know.
Oh yeah, so I got this. The last saxophone I got was this tenor saxophone because I've always played alto, and like the amount of air that it took was shocking.
Because it's a tenor, you have to.
I am so out of shape, and I didn't realize just how much air it took for that instrument. Now, I mean, I don't know, just an alto. I mean,
yeah,
Yeah, it's amazing.
I can't imagine. I wouldn't do it.
That takes.
Plus, it would ruin the lipstick. Just kidding. Just kidding. What's that?
On the basis, what's up? Sean's in here. See, he'd probably give guitar players
Hey, Sean, how are you?
crap too.
Who's this guy, Francis DiMarzio?
Well, you know who that is, yeah?
Yeah, no, I think it's funny they came in under another account.
You know who that is.
I was giving him, I was teasing him a little bit the other day because I'm like, are you one and the same person? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Good deal. So Sean, the bassist, is here. Hey, Sean.
Oh, so you showed me that commercial on Spam, and you and I are both we both admit that we love the 80s. And I think I have a commercial that I want to play for you, and you tell me if you remember this one. You remember this one. I don't even have to ask you. Hold on. I forgot I had it sitting here. Oh, this is from the 1970s.
No, then I'm out. Totally out. 80s is my decade.
No, but you still know it, though.
Right.
It just happened to be the one I downloaded, I guess. All right, let's see it.
How do you get shirts so clean, Mr. Lee?
Ancient Chinese secret.
My husband, some hotshot. Here's his ancient Chinese secret, Calgon. Calgon's 2 water softeners soften wash water so detergents clean better. In hardest water, Calgon helps detergents get laundry up to 30% cleaner. We need more Calgon. Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
Calgon helps detergents get laundry up to 30% cleaner.
No, not a clue.
You what?
Not
oh my God.
Like,
Chat room people, help me out.
When we say Calgon, I was thinking of like the Calgon Take Me Away.
Oh my God, you don't know Ancient Chinese secret, huh? Okay. Am I the only one? Is this, maybe it was just, well, I know there's a lot of people here that aren't even from the US, but maybe it's just an American product.
No.
Oh my God, that one's my husband. Anyhow, that was the one that came to mind when you were talking about 80s commercials, and that one actually that I downloaded, like I said, was from the 70s. Very odd.
Didn't know it.
Well, I think every week we need to showcase something from the 80s for you, and I'll do the 70s. Whether it's a commercial that you remember or a little clip of a song. I don't know.
It sounds good. I'm up for that. Black Jack will love me for doing the 70s. She loves the 70s. Like I love the 80s. She loves the 70s.
I love them both. Like I said, sometimes I forget what year something is in. I just love the commercials. Like that one, I just imagined was 80s, but I guess it's 70s. I don't know.
The decade that I'm not real big fan of is the 90s, only because it crushed my 80s music, you know? Grunge.
The 90s was rotten for music. Yeah, no. I don't think there's anything I liked. I was just, what was I? Well, I was going into college, I guess. But yeah, that was my mosh pitting days, Mo. I actually did mosh pit in college in my time.
Mosh. Next week I'll have to come up with something for Does It Mosh. But yeah, I'm just not into grunge music.
No, I mosh pitted. Oh, I forgot my name is Mosh. Not a lot. But,
How are the dudes in the mosh pit? Do they do like guys say, okay, well, if you're coming down to the mosh pit, then you know you're going to get it, or do they try to be more reserved?
I haven't been to a lot. Maybe I can count on one hand the ones I remember going to. And I think for the most part they're nice. But I think I told you I was at one. We have a town here called Worcester. It's spelled WORCESTER, but we say Worcester. And there was this like down and dirty club, and people were standing in front of the stage. It was grunge music or whatever they were playing. And so there wasn't moshing going on, but there was stage diving going on. And one of the guys in the bins decides to stage dive when I'm just like in the back, ooh, la, la, la. And I get like whacked in the head with one of those big, huge boots and knocked to the floor. I was like, all right, I'm either too old for this or I'm like too much of a baby for this because, you know, you got a major headache. But for the most part, I think they're decent. My son got to go to the Dropkick Murphys, and people were making lines, and he was up front with his dad, and people were making lines around him. Watch out, there's a kid here. So they were very sweet. I can't remember if they did that for me or not. Probably not. I did get kicked in the butt after all. Yeah. Mishmashing. Mosh pit mishmashing. Yes.
No, I can't do it. My neck is just too bad. I've had too many like whiplash type injuries in my neck, and like, oh man. Mm-mm.
Brutal.
You know,
so
I don't my neck is so jacked up. I love roller coasters. Love them. I will probably never get another roller coaster just because my neck is so just
seriously?
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
It is.
I can't
love
hang
roller
anymore.
coasters, but yeah, I probably won't hang with it anymore.
Oh.
So,
well, we have a huge fair in town every summer here, and the crowd it's for 10 days straight. It's one of the biggest South Shore fairs down in our area, and this is the first year because of COVID they haven't had it. So, it's nice we don't have all the traffic for 10 days, but we're missing all the revenue from it. And I was like, oh my God, I miss going. Like, I wouldn't go on all the rides. I'd walk around, but they have all the food that you want. Funnel cakes and French fries and sausages, and they'd have live music in the tent section all weekend long, like for 2 weekends in a row. It was live music and the games, and you miss it when summer comes. You're like, wait, that's a staple here, and we don't have it, which is really sad.
Yeah, it's always fun going to the fair. It really is.
Yeah, right.
Say
the
that
fair is fun.
like every county has their little fair, But
yeah, all the animals were there. Yeah. Although every time we go, I'm like, I don't need to see the freaking cows again, but we have to walk through the cows, and you have to walk through you have to see them. You have to go to the birds of prey and look at the owls. It's part of the deal. And then you just go off and listen to music. But yeah, no, it is. It's a tradition.
Yeah, we miss the fair.
The fair.
Yeah, I've gone on some of those rides and I've gotten off thinking, probably wasn't safe. Like those things, like
no.
And the people running them together, like overnight.
Yeah, I always do that too. Well, as I got older, I got more scared, and now I'm looking at the bolts. That little bolt's holding this thing, the ones that like whip and go. And I'm like, what if we fly out and you like smash your head? Yeah.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Hey, Laz, how are you?
What scares the shit out of me now is every time I go to Chicago, I have to go down to Navy Pier, and I ride the Ferris wheel. And they have these swings, the thing, they go higher and higher. And the swings like unnerve me more than anything.
I think I've seen that on the internet. I've never been, but I think I've seen that. Yeah. Really high.
Because you're spinning out and you're like, this chain is all that's holding.
Yeah. No, I couldn't do it. They have similar ones at the fair we went to. I don't know if it's exactly like that Chicago one, but you lie on your stomach. It's supposed to be like hang gliding. Is that what they call it? Hang glide? So you're on your stomach. The guy straps you in, the minute he strapped me in and put that over my head, I go, get me the hell off this thing. I'm like, I don't want to be trapped in here and flying like Superwoman. I'm like, I'm not going on this. Thank you. But I'll do like the pirate things.
And I love to fly. I love like airplanes and I love to fly. I really do. And you think about it in the least little bit of turbulence and you think about it for a second, it's like, it's a little unnerving.
Well, and they say the turbulence is reminding you that the air is keeping the plane afloat. So turbulence is good to remind you, but yeah, no, it's unnerving.
Maybe I should rethink how the next time turbulence happens, Lori, I'm going to rethink that. I'm going to try to rethink that.
That's what I was told. Obviously that's how it works, but that's what I was told, that you should tell people who have a fear of flying, which you don't. But if you have a fear of flying and you feel that turbulence, just remind yourself, oh, that's the air keeping us up. This is good. I mean, if you start
that's a good way to
going down and you don't hear or feel anything, that's kind of scary, right? I don't like flying, so I don't like being trapped in the little cabin and not being able to get out and not roll down my window, light up a cigarette.
Don't roll down the window.
You can just roll down the window. Yeah.
No. Shake your guitar. Planes are safer than cars. I mean, yeah, they are.
Yeah,
they are. But when something goes wrong on a plane, it's going to go wrong.
I was just going to say that. They said the statistics show that there's more crashes in cars than planes, but the plane crashes are fatal. That's
exactly. Right. So,
you're not just getting an airbag off in your face.
This is why, I'm totally good with motorcycles. There's a lot more control there. A lot more.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, as long as you're being, an aggressive driver, there's more control, than a plane. Yeah. There's more, there's not more control than a car, but there's more control than an airplane. At least you are still connected to the ground.
That's true. And you're controlling. But now, if you get someone on the back of your bike and they don't know how to hold on to you correctly,
that would be a catastrophe.
Yeah.
That would be a catastrophe.
Because I've been a passenger before. Right, but I've been a passenger before, and they're like, "Oh, you gotta, lean with me and hold on." I'm like, "This is too much. What has to do?"
Cycle is that people don't see you.
Yeah,
they don't see you. They're not paying attention for you. There could be a gravel, a pothole, or anything. So it's like you
right.
Constantly, you don't want to go fast. You want to kind of know that it's better to know the road before you're riding it. Watch out for potholes and things. Ride with other people so they can kind of point things out. But it could be more defensive or whatever. But yeah, somebody on the back that could totally wreck you.
Yeah,
if they're not sitting still, or they want to lean. I mean, Blackjack and I were talking about that, today. If somebody wiggles around or moves, or their natural instinct is to try to lean away, and then you've got to counter steer for them. And yeah,
awful. Yeah, you got to be on your game. That's for sure.
Yeah, Ian says pillion novices are dangerous. Yeah.
What's a pillion?
The little back passenger pad.
Oh, I didn't know it was called that. That's funny. Well, the first time I ever rode on someone's, it was a Harley Davidson, which I know is not a big deal, but they didn't tell me to wear long pants. And when I got off, I got that pipe berm right on my calf. Like, now step off gently and don't dump my bike. Well, how about reminding me not to burn the inside of my calf off on your pipe? I should have been wearing long pants. You have to have the right equipment, right? All the protective gear that you need.
I mean, I used to do stupid things when I was younger, like ride around in a bikini top and shorts, and sometimes in flip flop.
Yeah.
It's stupid stuff. You get older, you don't do stupid stuff.
Yeah, this was probably 20 years ago. So yeah,
you do stupid stuff as often. Say
exactly.
That, so.
Yeah. You still mess up. I still smash yodels in my bedroom.
That was funny. Does it?
Well, it's not dangerous, right? I didn't take a finger off with my sledgehammer.
Really dangerous for the carpet.
It's what? Oh yeah, I didn't get anything
for the carpet.
Well, next week I think I'm going to compare. I don't know if you guys know these, but Jacks versus Puffs. It's those cheese curls things. They have Jacks and they have Puffs. Discuss.
Yeah.
That will be messy. Actually, maybe I won't do that because your fingers get all orange, your teeth get all orange. It's got that fake cheddar all over it. But
yeah, you have like the whitest teeth of anybody I know.
It's the lights, I think. It's these box lights. You got to get them.
Do you drink coffee?
I drink coffee all day long and I smoke, so I don't know why they're white.
That's amazing.
I brush for good toothpaste. I'm still drinking coffee. It's 8:30 at night.
Wow. Yeah, I try to I do the coffee in the morning. Sometimes I'll have coffee at night. I've cut way back since because I'm not traveling as much with my job right now. So like I've cut way back on the coffee.
I drink more coffee since COVID because it's my chance. It's what I do. I go out at lunchtime. So I make hot coffee in the morning for when I work. And then I go out at lunchtime and get a nice coffee just to get out of the house, to do something, right? And even if I don't have to go shopping, I'm going to get my iced coffee. But then so this lasts me all day long. I just keep putting ice.
Dwight says he's headed out. Michael, it took me 40 years to stop riding in sandals. But he stopped. That's good.
Can you highlight comments or only me because I'm the host?
I guess only you. I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, because I'm missing some of the things that you're talking about. Who left? I'm sorry. Good night.
Dwight had to go.
Bye, Dwight. Rock on, buddy.
Tiger. Oh, Blackjack said, damn it. Someone melted their tennis shoe on my muffler.
What is going on over there, Black? Is that why she was like in and out of the room?
No, I know, but if somebody did not melt something on her muffler right now, I think she's just saying in the past.
Oh,
yeah, that'll ruin the chrome for sure.
Oh, okay. She was referring to me burning my calf 20 years ago. Yeah, which if I look closely, I can still see the burn mark because I didn't do anything about it. I might have just put back then, right? Put a Band-Aid on it. Stupid.
Jimmy Butter. I tried bleaching my teeth once. The taste of Clorox. Like, did you for real? Oh wow.
With real bleach?
That is hardcore.
No, he might mean the strips. They have strips you can buy.
He said
you don't mean real. No, he said it tasted like Clorox.
He said the taste of Clorox. Was it really Clorox?
Oh, Jimmy, that would explain a lot. Like if you're drinking Clorox.
It's got to be a joke. Got to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Although, I mean, maybe because you could just peroxide.
They don't do real teeth whitening anymore. I guess, I don't think they do anyhow. Like to go to a dentist and they put the light in. Everything's online. You just buy stuff online. I haven't bought anything, but everything. That's called a joke, Mo. Yeah, see, he would die if he drank Clorox, Mo.
You know, I mean, how much could you ingest before? I don't know.
We were going to call the show Two Blondes.
Yeah, we all do silly things. I mean, teenagers are eating Tide Pods, Calgon pods, right?
Oh my God, I know. I think the worst thing I used to eat as a child, but it was edible, is, oh, you guys don't even have this. Fluffernutter? Fluff. You don't have fluff? Forget it. It's a new...
And see, Michael says he uses hydrogen peroxide to mouthwash. See, I really don't know what people do. I don't know you guys, right? You could be crazy. You really could have used Clorox.
You can't tell if you're joking or not. We don't know you. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Now I'll know. Yeah. It didn't seem like it could be real. I mean, if it was real, it was going to be hardcore.
Well, Michael, hydrogen peroxide they're actually using right now. When I went to the dentist reopened for our cleanings that we get. They make you rinse with that before they even come near you. And maybe because it's killing the germs. I mean, they're in gloves and masks anyhow, but I don't know. All of a sudden, everybody has these little hydrogen peroxide rinses that they make you do. But yeah, just don't swallow it. Hydrogen peroxide swallow. I don't want to give medical advice, but I think it's really bad for your stomach.
Our dog overate a bunch of stuff when I first adopted her, and the vet made me give her a capful of peroxide to make her, you know.
And it comes up. Yep. That's what I heard. I don't know.
Yeah,
all right, so Mo, I think we should start wrapping this up. It's getting, what time is it?
Yeah, we've actually gone like twice the distance.
2 hours.
Planned to do 2 hours because you guys kind of kept us going. So
thank you guys so much. I just want to recap. I think next week, not next week, the following Saturday, we're going to do this on Mo's channel. So Tiny Dragon's channel, if you want to go there, she'll put out a reminder.
Not this coming Saturday. We're going to do this every 2 weeks. We're trying to keep it to an hour. Seriously, I know tonight went longer, but
whatever anybody's cool with. But yeah, we don't want this other live shows going on. We don't want to steal your whole night away or whatever. I mean, they can leave too.
Yeah, we don't want to. Metalhead Hippie says, keep going. No, man, you are the marathon man.
Sweet. Metalhead, are you on drugs right now? We're entertaining you.
I hope he's entertained.
I do too. It's getting warm in my room though because I have all the windows closed and the air conditioning on.
So yeah.
I'm going to work on Hold the Line tonight. I'm going to crank the PA system and act like a party animal and try to do that.
Well, I will refresh myself on it, and then we'll get together.
You need to look up that bass stuff, and I'll work on. If I can't do it though, I'm going to be like, I can't. I'll slow it down a lot. Maybe I can do it if I slow it down a lot. If Ian will throw it through his editing program and put it to speed.
No pressure. So if it's into this, and you're like, Mo, it's not working out. No pressure.
No, I love it. I keep trying it because I love it, but I'm like, the minute I hit record is the minute you mess it up. I'll get it perfect before I start recording, and then.
Yeah, and it's a song. It's a great song. It's not my typical style playing the bass because it's kind of like this walking kind of line too, and I'm not like a big walking bass kind of gal. But yeah.
You're not a walking bass gal? Okay.
No, not so much. But
and we have to be in the same key, but I think mine is in the key of the original music. Yeah.
Yeah, it says play to a click track. So could you play along? Could you play along to the real song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know how. Sometimes sheet music, does it follow along with the real song? All that.
It depends on the arrangement, who arranged it. Yeah, it's close enough. Okay. But sometimes, now that I'm recording my keyboard into the computer, I can actually play the real song on some other source in my room, and you guys won't hear it. So I like that because it'll keep me rhythm-wise with the song. So that helps me. I don't like a click. I don't like a tick, tick, tick. I like the real song, and I try to play with it. So it might be a little off, but that's how I do it now.
Night, shake your guitar, Rick.
Thank you for coming by, guys. We really appreciate it. We're having fun with this, and we're going to keep going and do it as long as we want, right? Why not?
Sounds good.
Don't forget to hit like on your way out. What are you supposed to say? Like, subscribe. Comment. Do all that stuff.
Tell Lori or me what you want to see see if it moshes. But we are, doesn't
comment afterwards. Before we go, we have to play for the people who missed it at the beginning. I have to play our little intro one more time that they're going to see every week, and they're going to be like, "Oh, what did you call it?"
So nice, Lori.
Mo said that this is pre-pandemic, good 2015 stuff right here. Here it comes. There we go. That's just awesome. Come on.
All right. Thanks.
Smile.
200. Yep. And somebody's going to buy some awesome sunglasses and some cool stuff. So when I hit 200.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Some day old Twinkies.
Yes. I don't think it'll be, if I happen to win, which I probably won't, but if I do, I'm going to re-gift the things I can't use, which is everything except for the sunglasses, because I don't play guitar. So.
Oh, but you can clean
you
the polish, the Griot Speed Shine. You can clean the glasses with it. You can clean anything with it, really.
Well, I'll keep that. Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Rick Danis. So Rick Danis, did he just join or did we miss him? Because we're signing off soon. But Rick, we have to get together and really jam. Mo and I were talking about how awesome it is to jam with people in your actual presence.
And Lori, living near Rick, if you guys get together and meet up, you have to call me because Lori's got my number. You have to call me and we have to just say, hey.
We'll do a FaceTime and everything.
We've known Rick for a while, but it'd be cool. So.
Well, and Rick, we should do it soon while the weather's nice because we can do it out in the driveway and bring all the amps and all that because there's just really no room in the house. And my son could play the drum. It'll be great. Hit me up. We'll talk about it. Hey, Mo, thank you so much. You're a great co-host.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you guys for joining in with us tonight. It was fun.
Yeah, thanks everybody, and have a great Labor Day weekend.
We'll be on my channel. See you then.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.